Hello student, welcome to the lecture. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the metalloenzyme of copper. In previous lecture, we discussed the metalloenzymes of zinc. Likewise, in this lecture, we are going to discuss the metalloenzyme of copper. We know that the copper is a very important and vital function in many biological processes. Now, this copper is divided into, there are various metalloenzymes of copper, and this metalloenzymes is divided into various types. In that, we are going to mainly discuss the blue copper proteins and non-blue copper proteins. Now let's discuss what is meant by the blue copper protein and their types, and what is meant by the non-blue copper protein and their types. Firstly, we are going to discuss what is meant by the blue copper proteins. Blue copper proteins, and the topic is that copper. Now, the blue copper proteins are the protein which have one or more zinc ion as a prosthetic group. Obviously, in metalloenzyme of copper, the active site is a copper ion. So, blue copper proteins are the protein which have one or more copper ion as a prosthetic group. We know that the prosthetic group is nothing but the organic part or the non-proteinous part combined with the protein is a prosthetic group. So, in blue copper protein, the main active site is a copper. In that, usually associated with or without the involvement of oxygen. In some organisms, copper is used as a oxygen transfer instead of ion. So, blue copper proteins, the electron transfer agent in the active site settling between the copper plus 2 to copper plus. In that, copper plus 2 to copper plus. In that, copper 2 plus is an oxidized form, whereas copper plus is a reduced form of copper. So here the blue copper protein are transfer electron from the oxidized to reduce. When it will be in plus 2 oxidation state, this is oxidized form of copper, and when it is get reduced, then in and simultaneously copper 1 to copper 2 here. Now, the main blue copper proteins in the human is cytochrome C oxidase. So, in that section, we are going to discuss the types of copper first, second and type third. So, how these types are formed? These types are mainly depending upon the environment of metal ion and spectroscopic properties of the type first, second and third. So, here let's discuss the main difference between the type first, type second and type third. Type first, type second and type third. These types are mainly depend upon the environment of metal ion and spectroscopic properties of metal. First is also called as a blue copper protein. Blue copper protein. The second type is called as a non-blue copper protein. Type third is also known as a dimers. Let's discuss the main basic difference between these three types of copper proteins. Now let's draw the structure. From that structure we can easily deduce the differences between these enzymes. So here in copper first, that is 2-histidine and 2-histidine residue. One is a cytosine and another is a methionine present. So here the histidine group are present. Now in non-blue copper protein, that is copper is again center atom, and here there is a 3 histidine groups are present and one is a coordinated hydroxy group present. Again here histidine group. Now in type third, here in type third, this is dimer. In that dimer there is a 2 copper atoms are present. In between these 2 copper atoms the breach is with the oxygen here, so we can, and the groups are likewise here, that is a attaches to the histidine group is formed in this cover. Now in second copper also, here likewise the histidine groups are attaches. So this 2 coppers is bridges with this oxygen. So this 2 copper is due to this 2 copper metal ion. This is called as a dimer. So these are the basic general structure of type first, type second, and type third. That is it contains a single copper atom. Here also there is a single copper atom. In that there is a 2 copper atoms. The color of that complex or the color of that protein is an intense blue color. Here it is a non-blue copper protein, means copper is present in very small extent, so it is a less intense color. Less intense color. It also a intense color due to presence of 2 copper ions, so intense color. Here again the next difference is that this color is due to ligand to metal charge transition. In that the ligand to metal charge transfer transition, the electron are transferred from cysteine to copper second. Here less intense color, so that's why there is a DD transition is present. The color is due to DD transition. Then this is an intense blue color actually. So here also the color is due to ligand to metal charge transfer transition, but here there is a transfer of electron from O2 to copper second here. So these are the differences. Now let's discuss the next one. This gives, now we know that these three types are based on the environment of metal ion and their spectroscopic properties, that is EPR signal. So this gives EPR signal. This gives EPR signal, means electron proton resonance. This also give EPR signal. There is a no in EPR signal due to dimer. Signal. Now the next difference is that the structure difference is that we know that here there is a one copper, then two histidine, one methionine, and one cysteine, whereas here there is also one copper, three histidine, and one OH group, hydroxyl ligand or group. Now here there is two copper atoms form dimer, and in that dimer there is a 6 histidine residue. Are present. Now what about the geometry of this type 1st, type 2nd and type 3rd copper proteins? Now the geometry of the copper 1st, that is, we know that this is a distorted tetrahedral geometry, whereas here clearly shown the planar structure, so that's why it is diamagnetic, and due to diamagnetic it doesn't give EPR signals, and so it is a colorless. Now this is a dimer formation between two copper atoms, so the structure is not clearly known. Here let's discuss the structure. The structure is distorted tetrahedral. Here the structure is square planar. And there is no any structure formation because two copper atoms are dimers. Position. So what are the examples of this copper type 1st, type 2nd and type 3rd? The type 1st example, that is azurine. Azurine is a blue copper protein. It is a one type of protein which are present in bacteria which carry the electron transfer function. Now the second one, that is galactose oxidase. Galactose oxidase is also a metal enzyme of copper. It can oxidize, or it can perform the function of oxidation of galactose actually. Now the example of this dimer, that is a tyrosinase. Tyrosinase is a skin pigmentation component. So these are the main classification of, or the main difference between the type first, type second and type third copper protein. Now we will stop here. In next lecture we are going to discuss the next metaboenzyme of copper, that is azurin. Azurin is also an electron transfer agent in many bacteria. Thank you.